But, I won't stall any longer, okay? I know what we're really here for, okay? We're here for this good, sweet mag tent. That's what we're going to call it, folks. Mag tent. Maggot content. Now, I'm going to recap this all from the beginning because there's a lot that people don't know. You know what I realized, folks? There's a lot that people don't know about our friend Maggot here. Because, a lot of people, they like to say that Nicholas Diorio, for instance, he holds grudges. Oh, these other members of the community, they hold grudges. They never let things go. But Maggot here, let me tell you, she's the queen of grudges, okay? She just was too much of a pussy to tweet them out publicly. She had to do it on this private account, okay? She had to tweet all of her grievances with other people on her private account. What a fucking loser. Who the fuck even has a private account? She has a pretty big ego for someone who created literally nothing but shit takes. I mean, yeah, I guess she clipped some good stuff. I mean, you're not even making your own content at that point, but I mean, I guess you got some good clips. I mean, wow. Fucking congratulations, dude. You're basically a celebrity at that point. Now, but let's get into this. I have a little... I don't know what I want to do. I mean, do I want to have this on... I'll always have it on stream. Tonight, I'm going over D-Max, Maggot Edits, Riverter, and Riverter. First, allow me to background all this drama and who the players are. Magnetar is a small YouTuber who has extensions... Oh my god, dude, I can't fucking read. I'm too hyped. Magnetar is a small YouTuber who had extensive drama, which is a much larger YouTuber, Mama Max. I'm not going to speak on all the drama that happened between the two of them, but the long and the short of it is that Mama Max accused Magnetar of being a pedophile without any sort of evidence, which led to the creation of a go-get funding campaign in order to raise the money for Magnetar to take Mama Max to court. However, Magnetar made it very clear that if he did not reach the 30K goal, everyone who donated would be refunded. We all know this. Just a quick recap. Maggot Edits, D-Max, and Riverter are all small commentary creators centered around the Clear as Mud podcast, or CAM podcast, all of which are members. D-Max and Riverter have collaborations going back almost a year, or an entire year at this point.
D-Max had made a video.
D-Max, and so, obviously, they're internet friendos, guys. They're best internet friends. They're best buddies. D-Max and Riverter, they're inseparable. They also have a podcast together called Netpeckers. So, seemingly, they're good friends, like I just said. It was also recently exposed by Nicholas Diorio that Maggot Edits and D-Max are in an e-relationship, and it was confirmed by this dumb bitch on her private account. Here she says, there will be no apology from me, which seems to be ultimately the end goal by everyone. No, the end goal is for you to quit the internet. Sorry, honey, but nobody wants you around. You suck. That's the end of it. Nobody wants you around. Nobody wants you to apologize. Some people want Riveter to apologize, for instance. Some people want D-Max to apologize, but I don't think anyone wants you around, Maggot. I can see now why, our Kansas tipster, exactly. I can see now why why you got kicked out of the Papa Gut community, okay? You're just a loser. But then again, this is beyond that loser, Magnetar. Mine and Max's private relationship was outed thanks to this. Rather malicious, in my opinion. Oh, cry about it, dude. Where, my private relationship. Oh my goodness. Max was painted to be some skis trying to strawman Keemstar out of money by that retard Tommy C. Here's criticism. And. God, what a fucking bitch. There's this. Whatever this is. Outright smearing. Say what you like. When I went after Dave, it was never with lies or private information, and neither did Max. Point being, all these people are seemingly close internet friends. All this drama started because of an interview Maggot Edits and K-Huck did with Magnetar on K-Huck's channel. So, I mean, if you guys want to watch it, this is the interview. As you can see, I combed through most of this, but, yeah.
Whatever you guys...
Maggot would describe giving mild pushback to Magnetar throughout this stream. However, I skimmed this interview, and I couldn't really find anything of that sort. Maybe there is, but I'm not going to watch the almost 3-hour interview. Maggot, after the interview, alleges that Magnetar soft-blocked her, which if you didn't know, it's just when you block someone and then unblock them so they aren't following you anymore. And 20 days after the interview, accuses Magnetar of being unfaithful to his partner by watching a lewd streamer named Bunny. Dude, yeah. So here we have what Maggot tweeted. Look, I would never out my wife's clientele. She's referring to Bunny. Bunny is like her wife. That's the joke or whatever. But don't Magnetar got a woman? Yeah, bro, sus. All up in my wife's chat just saying. Plus, pussy soft blocked me over mild pushback. Fuck out of here. What is his girlfriend's Twitter? Gotta know it. Echo of Tragedy. And this is Echo of Tragedy's response right here. His sexuality is brownie. Saying, why would I? And this just, the reason I included this is because it confirms the date. This interaction happened on February 29th, 2024. Keep that in mind. Yeah, she probably was just being a bitch, if I had to guess. Where's Flatley? I spoke with Magnetar in DMs, and he says he doesn't remember if he was ever following her, and he would have no reason to unfollow her, as she never saw any of the tweets, because he's not on her private account, right? So we never saw any of these tweets like calling him out, so he would have no reason to unfollow her. And then the only reason he said he would have unfollowed her is if it was last week when he unfollowed D-Max due to the current drama. I think it's very clear to me that Maggot holds a grudge against Magnetar, and all of this is evidenced further by an unreleased segment of an interview Maggot did on another small creator stream, Doug, where she said everything would be explained. Unfortunately, her account has been deleted, so you'll have to infer what she says here. So yeah, obviously, her account's been deleted, but you can see here, I ask where is it, then clout route. So, yeah. I mean, I think I've all seen that tweet. I couldn't find a screenshot of it, that's all. As I said, this segment was never released due to Doug, the creator, not wanting to stir drama. As gay as I think that is, he's been pretty stern he's not going to release it. However, I am able to confirm from an inside source that Maggot did mention Magnetar's supposed infidelity within the recording, especially containing to a Twitter user known as Ashers. However, I am not able to confirm that Hunter said, as I've not seen it myself. These are all the tweets publicly between Ashers and Magnetar, and to call this anything but friendly would most definitely be a stretch. So basically, obviously, during that unreleased recording, supposedly, Maggot Edits is making fun of Magnetar for flirting with Ashers. And I mean, you can read all these tweets here. I mean, this is the most, this, a red heart. This is not flirting. Okay, guys? I don't know if he deleted any tweets. I don't know anything about that. But this is not flirting between Magnetar and Ashers. Okay? I don't know, dude. It's just stupid. So, obviously. So, now that we've all got all that pretensing done, I'm just introducing why Maggot Edits holds such a grudge against Magnetar. Let's get into the actual drama. So, all this starts with a tweet D-Max made at Magnetar on March 2nd. So, obviously, how does the refund trial going to work again? You say you don't even want this to go to trial. Then this tweet asks how the refund will work, while pointing out that the website Magnetar chose, Go Get Funding, doesn't do refunds, as well as the fact that Magnetar stated he doesn't want to actually go to trial in this clip. So that's right here.
What are you thinking will happen?
In a perfect world, no money would be spent, not a dime would be spent from today on. We wouldn't need to take Max to court.
I mean, I don't even need to play this clip further. That just, he's just saying in a perfect world, I wouldn't have to take him to court, because he would just admit he's wrong, and I wouldn't be smeared anymore. It makes perfect sense. Nobody want to waste a bunch of time and money in court, right? So I don't even know. It's obvious that D-Max is just including that to be bad faith, right? I was told a lot of the Ashers flirting stuff. I mean, if anybody has a lot of that stuff, please send it to me. I will look at it. However, at the moment, I'm just going to assume that that Maggot is just smearing Magnetar, because that's all she's done up until this point. This tweet asks how the refund will work while pointing out the website. Yeah, okay, we already read that. More questions are raised by Twitter user Harles Barkley, who points out Magnetar has access to the funds throughout the campaign. Got me curious, looked into it. Turns out she also has access to the funds during the campaign. Well, that seems pretty sus. Oh, wait. Magnetar was quick to respond by showing that, well, yes, he does have access to all the money. He hasn't spent a dime of it. So here he shows. I posted multiple tweets. This is the case. All the funds of the money are clear in PayPal savings, separate from my actual funds, so I don't actually use them. Then he shows an old post right here. I'm sure we've all seen this. Some people have asked me why they're required to leave an email address. I'm not BSing when I say I'll refund everyone's donations. If it turns out I have to secure my own funding, plus donors plus my own money, I feel confident moving forward. If there are issues with refunds, I will need a way to communicate with donors to ensure they get 100% of their funds back. So, I mean, yeah, he's been very clear. Then Magnetar shows older tweets that made him explaining he required everyone who did through Go Get Funding to provide an email so we would have a method to refund everyone. You would think that the controversy would end there. No, D-Max decided to double down by first bringing up stupid old arguments stupid old arguments that Magnetar made in relation to Mama Max. So in here you could see, this tweet was made on February 3rd. D-Max quote tweets this on March 2nd, the same day of all the drama, with an eyes emoji. I mean, I guess this is an L from Magnetar, but it's also really old, and it's just not relevant to the conversation. So again, another clear smear attempt. Another clear smear attempt by D-Max to just discredit Magnetar as much as possible. Well, I disagree. These are stupid. It isn't relevant to the matter at hand. Then D-Max replies, pointing out the method requires us to trust Magnetar. So, I mean, here he says, it's just him saying, trust me, bro. It's really just saying, trust me, bro. Is there any way we can guarantee your word here? Despite everyone involved failing to give any reasons why people shouldn't trust Magnetar, he doubles down again by replying to fellow commentary YouTuber Nicholas Diorio. Diorio was simply telling Magnetar he trusts him that he will refund the money because he hasn't given no indication that he wouldn't. However, D-Max affirms again, this is a trust me, bro situation. So, I mean, here, yeah, we just have D-Max just continually doubling down again and again. D-Max continues to press by asking if he has filed a lawsuit yet and what damages Magnetar is claiming. As to these questions, I guess I can pull that up. So here we have you filed a lawsuit yet? Okay, so that's a no, you haven't filed. What are the damages you've been accused for the case? As to these questions is stupid because Magnetar has already clarified here that he has filed he hasn't filed a lawsuit, well, not until he has a retainer plus funds for the first 3 months. So, I mean, yeah, he's already clarified. I think he's already, I think I copied the wrong tweet there, but the point is he's already clarified previously that he's not using the funds yet. And then his second tweet here is also dumb because, as I mentioned, Magnetar was smeared as a pedophile by Mama Max. And to anyone with a brain, the damages are very clear. Maggot then asked why he's using the Go Get funding instead of a more well-known GoFundMe. So yeah, here we have, can I open this? I'm sure you guys can read it. And have every single one of these anonymous donors provide you with an email. And she's so stupid, right? Because he already clarified that it's required to leave an email if you donate, okay? And why not just do it through GoFundMe, which would take less of the money, and it's policy to refund instead of going through all this. Magnetar would explain that he wanted a website that charges less fees while still being reputable, and he found Go Get Funding. So here he shows this very clear graph that shows the site fees of Go Get Funding is 4%, and the GoFundMe is a 15% automatic tip. So that's why he chose Go Get Funding. Seems like a very obvious thing, but you'll see here that D-Max once again shows his inability to read by posting this screenshot trying to show that Go Get Funding takes 6.9% while GoFundMe takes 2.9% plus 30 cents. D-Max will be correct if Magnetar did already show that GoFundMe has an automatic 15% tip the donor has to manually check off, leading to GoFundMe to be the actual less profitable site, as most users don't know to deselect to the 15% tip. And yeah, exactly. It's just so stupid. I mean, he's just intentionally misrepresenting what Magnetar is saying. It's so bad faith and so stupid. One mistake that Magnetar did arguably make was not adding an end date to the description of the fundraiser. However, the second this was brought up, he added it right away. So you can see here, I have one here. Okay, so you say this on. I should add a deadlines, fundraiser, backstory section of itself. I'll do that. So, I mean, he got criticized about it once and immediately added it. I don't understand. And they're just taking this and twisting it and twisting it and twisting it. Because of the stink raising. No, you just asked him a question and he fixed it immediately. I don't understand the problem with this. Hi, Leia. It's so stupid. The final point D-Max makes is referring to Magnetar's fundraiser as a lol suit. And I mean, there's just tons of examples of this. I'm not going to go through all of them, but he continually, over and over and over and over again, just replies to this, refers to this lawsuit as a lol suit. Now, if you don't know, if you're unaware, a lol suit is basically a baseless lawsuit. It's pretty obvious that Mama Max is falsely accusing Magnetar of being a pedophile, immediately gives the lawsuit a leg to stand on. So, not baseless, not a lol suit. And D-Max is either intentionally being dishonest with his use of the word, or just doesn't know what a lol suit is. All this drama dies down, for the most part, until Nick Diorio's live stream, where he makes an off comment after receiving a donation from BBC Twink, BBC Twink
Autistic
something.
Twink BBC Rapist sent $2. Thoughts on the comments D-Max made about Magnetar? I don't really have any. I just thought it was really retarded. But I think the whole slew of those people are kind of retarded, so I don't know. Shit! Toastify, $2. Yeah, that was, like, excessively stupid. Magnetar is given no inclination that he's, like, a scammer in any such way. People will call him out if that's the case, but it just seemed like they were throwing a tantrum that some guy who gets smeared as a pedophile wanted to... Well, sorry. Some guy that, had pedophile allegations levied against him without justification or without, like, visible evidence was upset about it, which, like, as if that's some sort of crazy thing to do.
So, I mean, I think we get the point. Nick is just calling them all retarded right now. Not any normal person seeing this will go, some dude on the internet called me retarded. I should probably just disengage, or I don't know, not freak the fuck out. Maggot, however, this caused another small streamer named Triton to tweet this pullout. At DMax, at Riverter, and their friends have claimed that Magnetar is a scammer. Let's just cover off the money. Do you agree? And he just asked that stupid question. Then Maggot tweeted criticizing Triton, and she tried to assert that she never had an issue with Magnetar suing Mama Max. You're calling yourself Triton News, won't even bother to look at the tweets? By the way, they have an issue with Magnetar suing Mama Max is blatantly untrue. And to clarify, there's no active lawsuit taking place. Nothing has been filed with the courts as of yet. This prompted... Hello, Abby. This prompted Nicholas Diorio to reply calling them crybullies, and for him to point out that D-Max has continually referred to Magnetar's lawsuit as a lawsuit. And if D-Max believes that Magnetar's lawsuit against Mama Max is baseless, then why would he not have an issue with Magnetar suing him? I mean, here we have it. This is what I was showing you earlier. He's referred to as a lawsuit a bunch of times. Nick then follows up by showing Maggot stating that nobody ever called him a scammer, but then shows multiple instances of D-Max heavily implying that Magnetar was a scammer. So while it is technically true, nobody called him a scammer. I mean, it is so heavily implied by these tweets. Nicholas York comes as a trust me bro situation. Breaking Fed says trust me bro. I mean, we were saying that you have to trust this person. He's basically saying he doesn't trust him to refund the money, right? So he's calling him a scammer. Nick also leaks a Discord DM PeePaw Riverter sent him, asking him to point to an example where anyone said he was a scammer. Which is already, I mean, yeah, we already talked about that. Hey, I'm not sure if this is a thing, but can you clarify where I or DMAX said that Magnetar is scamming? I know I haven't said a lot of things about it. I don't recall DMAX saying anything like that either. So, I mean, it's just obviously retarded. This final DM points to the largest issue with DMAX, Maggot, and Riverter. It's that they are all far too protective of each other. On February 29th, remember that date, Maggot called out Magnetar for watching a lewd streamer and soft blogging her. 2 days later, DMAX, her boyfriend, saw an opportunity to shit on Magnetar by implying he was a scammer, and when proven wrong, he continued to double down over and over again. I know, I have a Google Doc this time. Then, arguably the most innocent party, Riverter, who really hasn't tweeted anything super egregious yet, decided to play defense for DMAX by going to Nick's DMs and trying to get him to stop talking about DMAX. I mean, it's just so, the only reason all these people are getting so much hate is because they all tried to, like, protect each other in this, like, gay quartet. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? If Riverter had just stayed quiet, he would have been fine. He wouldn't have to quit the internet. If DMAX didn't feel the need to protect his online girlfriend, he wouldn't have gotten so much hate. And if Maggot wasn't such a bitch who holds grudges, then she wouldn't be in this mess, okay? It's all so stupid. So then, Maggot, so that leaves us to now. River quit the internet. I'm sure you've all seen this, but, you know, gets criticized once, decides to quit the internet. And Maggot has deleted her main Twitter and continues to lash out on her private Twitter, burning every bridge possible. So here she is with Flatly. I'm sorry, I was a meanie boo to Magnetar. I didn't realize commentary had such strict stance against bullying. Ooh, kick rocks. So, grown adult saying ooh, first, that's the first issue here. Delete yourself. Second of all, no one has an issue with you being mean to Magnetar. if you want to call him that, is Mr. Sen is mean to Magnetar all the time. I don't have an issue with that. Your issue is that the criticism you're levying against Magnetar is just complete bullshit, right? And I mean, that's the reality of the situation. You want to act like the reason you're getting all this hate is because you're being mean and you're just so edgy. You're just so cool and edgy. But in reality, it's just because you're retarded. Let's be honest. Yeah, she's been blocking everyone. Kristanar, and then here we have, I mean, seriously, what a fucking bitch. Tweeting out allegations with no evidence. I know what you did at that con, by the way. Man, that was a real oopsie, huh? These people are just as bad and retarded as the people they shit on. Screenshot. I mean, like, look at this. Straight up false accusations she is tweeting out about Chris the Narc. Baseless, sorry, not false, or like, they're just baseless. There's nothing to back this up. There's no screenshots, no evidence, nothing provided. And she's alleging something. It's so fucking weird, dude. Oh my God. She's such a piece of shit. This is why I'm going so hard. This tweet especially set me off when I saw this. I was so fucking, like, literally a false accuser. Yeah, imagine being a part of a community where criticism is the name of the game, and the second you get some you're throwing your way, your little baby meltdown and become a lolcow. Exactly. I deleted said, I tried to get the context for this, and I was not able to it. So I deleted the tweet because Zyla DM'd me without Bunny's knowledge to bitch about it. I DM'd Bunny myself that morning, and she said she had zero issue with it, and even said I should have left the tweet up. Also, if you have a brain, you'd know Doug was the one who DM'd me wanting to remove the Magnetar segment. Jessica Pizzle, who literally had open DMs with me this whole time, and didn't reach out once, Lamo. When I DM'd Leia, she spurred L. So here he is. Xylee, I've said this a multitude of times. Xylee has been more than nice to this whore, okay? Xylee has said nothing publicly. Xylee has not called them out publicly at all. She's been playing nice. She's been very good to Maggot. She has not been getting involved in the drama at all. And yet Maggot still just, like, she's been handling it all behind the scenes. Yet Maggot still feels the need to, like, call her out on her Twitter. It's just so stupid, dude. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you, like, she's just lashing out in the worst ways possible. Chris did nothing weird. Has he addressed it? I asked him about it in DMs, but he never got back to me. I figured he wouldn't want to address it on my, like, retarded ass stream. Can this not? What is happening? Am I getting doxxed right now? Please put that away. Okay. Okay. So then Hannah Clark, now I quote team first, then turning on someone, and then second, I'm dating someone IRL. So this is just more her burning bridges with Hannah Clark. Just literally anyone in the community. Nobody likes her, okay? Now I wanted to review a certain. Oh, can I do this? Fuck. I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, this is kind of unrelated. So here we have Twitter. Does anyone know who Twitter Geek is? Hugin, Twitter Geek. You know, my favorite commentator. He tweeted out, he has a 23-minute video about this. And Maggot tweeted out, you know it's bad when I, Hugin, is more of a voice of reason, the people I respected and offended, and I thought was chill with. Just saying, with that I disavow doxing of any sort, and I always will. So Maggot here is endorsing this video that Twitter Geek did. So I figured that since Maggot refuses to initiate a proper response of her own, we could just take what, oh my goodness, we could just take what Twitter Geek said here, and we could give it a watch and treat that as her official response, right? Because she endorsed it. Look at this gay intro too. Oh my god. This is what Maggot is endorsing. Okay, this has the Maggot stamp of approval right on it.
So I thought I'd put together a little segment for everything that's been going on in the CC right now, because, you know, I find the situation pretty funny, and, you know, I'd always prefer to have this to go back and look back on. And so we first... I find it pretty fun.
Like, look at how disabled the sped is, dude. This is like the lowest common denominator. Like this dude is so... It's just so over for this guy, man. Like, here, come watch this, dude. Like, if we take a look-see at this dude's YouTube channel, bro, look at this, man. It's a sad state of affairs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I mean, this guy tried to call me, my content shit. He said my editing was shit. I mean, look at him. Yeah, great. Exactly, dude. It's like the most views he gets is talking about now recording, bro. It's just a sad state of affairs. But I guess let's give it a fair shake, guys. You know, maybe Hugin's saying some real smart things. I mean, Maggot endorsed it, right? So it has to be smart.
We've got a post to explore from Riverter. Now, to lead you up to context with this, there was some dude who was extremely unsuccessful in doing a charity fund in order to, you know, go after this Mama Max guy. Now, this website doesn't have a refund policy on the donations, and they never even got close to their 70k goal, only reaching just under 5k, or just over 5k. One of the numbers. It's one of them. I can't really remember right now.
It was 30k, you dumb fuck. You know, you think if you're doing a show, you'd, like, prepare beforehand, you know, you'd have some sort of document ready, you'd have, like, at least a basic outline of the timeline of events. But this fucking idiot is so stupid that he can't even do that. He's incapable of creating a Google document and adding links and pictures.
As far as I'm concerned, this guy's a scammer, right? I'm on PeePaw and Riverter's side. Do you understand?
Oh, wait. Oh, my gosh. Wait. But, hold on. Maggot Edit said nobody ever said he was a scammer. Here, we have a video she endorsed. 1 minute in, Hugin saying he's a scammer. Oh, whoa. It doesn't get better than this, folks. Wow. I mean, big brain play from Maggot by endorsing this video where she literally retroactively destroys any point she had ever made. Like, she had she kind of had a point where nobody technically said it, but she endorsed this video and Hugin just straight up said it. So I mean, I guess you're fucked, Maggot, you dumb bitch.
Me, ladies and gentlemen. We're on their side right now. We got posts to go through of Riverter's first. Then we're gonna just move on through and just see where it goes. Okay, I've got some clips ready to give the people from the sector a little bit of an introduction as to who PeePaw is and why you should support PeePaw. That's why we're really in this game, ladies and gentlemen, is to support PeePaw, really. Fuck DMAC.
Dude, nobody saw this. You're talking to the sector? Pika saw this, okay? That's your one fan.
Truthfully, I don't like DMAX, but I'm for the content. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna have to just say, you know, you go ahead, DMAX, and you go after the CC, because, well, this is just too funny for me, right? First of all, we have Riverter. Riverter says, guys, I'm gonna keep this short and sweet, very much like ice cream. Thank you for the support over the past couple of years of my lying, bullshit, and inconsistent takes. I'm still proud of the creators we helped, and I hope that they continue to create and entertain. They don't do a lot of entertaining, I can tell you that much. Any monies, he said.
Says you, Hugin, you're so fucking boring, dude.
Monies, bear in mind, he's old. Again, I'm trying to build a bit of character about Riverter. You know, so those little things like that, I really want you to take notice of, because we're going to go into some clips about people. Now, I'm going to show you guys who he is and why I like him so much. Any monies left in the fund, I'm going to donate to the American Cancer Society. Again, thank you all, Riv.
Why are we starting with this? We're literally, Hugin is so stupid. He's so special education type shit that he starts at the end of the story. Like, do you see how I took you through this entire document and I showed you the beginning where Maggot, is, you know, she gets her grudge against Magnetar, and the very end where, Riverter quits? He just skipped right to the end where PeePaw Riverter fucking quit. Amazing storytelling, dude. I can't imagine why all of your shit has, less than 500 views. Less than 100 views in most cases. It's sickening.
Now, the donation to charity, I think, is obviously what you do in any situation. Like, say, for instance, the situation that happened with these donations, if it's not being refunded back to the people, then all of that money should go to a charity. Now, DMAX, he's got a bit of a temper. And again, I'm not a fan of DMAX. I don't like DMAX. I never have. This guy has literally been the most inconsistent, lying piece of shit the entire time that I've fucking known him. I don't like DMAX. But I'm for content, all right?
I'm for content. Get into the content, then. Stop saying it, you fucking retard.
I'm pro content. And seeing him kind of, you know, this I'm not done yet, you know, it's exciting, isn't it?
No, it's not, because DMAX is such a fucking... He's such a fucking freak and an idiot that he just quoting an anime here. He's like, oh, guys, why are you guys mad? I was just quoting an anime. It's the gayest shit ever, dude. Nobody likes it when people do this where they fake, oh, I'm going to keep talking about the drama, guys. And then they don't. It's just so... But... I can't.
And I see all of these people in the replies, you know, like Josh, fuck me, I can feel the fucking autism burning through Josh. Austin No Powers knows what it's about. He knows the game. This is content. He wants to see people go at it, just like...
This is such a shit setup. Just fucking... Have your little webcam in, the bottom of your screen and then have this... Have it on the TV. I can't see that.
I do. You know, we got Badwick. He knows the score, you know? He knows exactly what's going on. This is content, ladies and gentlemen. You see these people that try and deter creators, and they're just like, oh, I see, you're a loser. And this is the, you know...
Are you a content creator, Hugin? I don't think... These numbers don't say so. Brick is more of a content creator than you, and he doesn't have a channel right now. How unfortunate.
Somebody I had an interaction with the other day, they support Lolicon Lyrics. Tells you everything you need to know about them, really, doesn't it? Moving on from that, we had this, right, who's just like, please don't, you're making it worse. How's it making, like, this is content. What are you talking about? This is what I don't like about these people. They get worried that, like, say, for instance, D-Max and people might have the potential to make them look like fucking idiots. And they don't like that. So they all come along and they're just like, please don't do this. You're making yourself look bad. Meh. Cry and do all of this fucking stuff. Nobody.
Dude, what do you mean, Nintendo Mail? Isn't this awesome editing, dude? Like, did you not see the fade in earlier when he showed the tweet on screen? Dude, that was awesome. I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
He doesn't like it. And again, I'm pro content. You go right ahead, D-Max, and you give the CC fucking hell. I want to see it. This was created by the funniest guy in the commentary community, Alex Gekmo. Can we all give a round of applause for Alex Gekmo? Funniest guy in the commentary community. He's fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Funniest guy out there. And
the glazing is crazy, and I'm pretty sure Alex even realizes this guy's a fucking freak, okay?
Made this edit, which was actually fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I saved this edit because it's just too good not to keep. So we're gonna get into exactly who is PeePaw and why should people support him. And I'm gonna be clear.
Oh my god, you've been saying you're gonna get into it for 5 fucking minutes now, you retard.
I've trolled people relentlessly, but I'm a fan.
I'm a troll. I'm a troll.
Enjoy annoying him, but I'm also a supporter. And one of the greatest things I found, and I never found this with a creator when covering them, PeePaw is the only person that I ever knew like this. If you pause at any point of a video of PeePaw, there's a screenshotable picture of PeePaw, and he always has some face that's like perfect for a thumbnail. And I love those little things. Like, again, these are the little things I love about him. I like his character. I've always enjoyed PeePaw, and it's just he's an elderly gentleman, and he's just again, I'm just like, he's cool to watch, do content, you know. That's kind of my perspective on it. Nonetheless, I make a lot of fun of him. And it's simply because, like, I do enjoy PeePaw a lot. You got all these people that are, like, happy that he's going off right now. And the idea of a commentary community without PeePaw, it's just insane to me. I think he should fight back, personally. But we're going to go over PeePaw.
There is this thing of me out there that I'm this really nice guy, and I'm really good-hearted. And, yeah.
Dude, he stole this edit from Alex Gekmo. He could never make anything like this. God, I'm going on huge rants right now, but oh my god.
Okay,
this guy's a professional.
There's also this large portion, probably a lot more so than the other side that you guys see day in and day out.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna skip through this. We kind of all get it. Riverter like went on this like Machiavellian style rant. He's like kind of a loser, and then like, but the second he got criticized, he fucking bowed down and left. Right?
Anybody can get their feelings hurt. Anybody, even the toughest people, I can hurt their feelings.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not me, but people, I can make people.
So there's our first example of PeePaw, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more clips to get through, but just to show you the kind of loyalty that this man has always shown for the commentary community, I just want to give you a quick example of just how loyal to these upper creators he has always been, and the way that he...
Dude, this is structured so shit. He hasn't told a story at all.
He's being treated now. Let's just see how loyal he is, and even willing to make himself look pathetic that he's that loyal. Let's see that clip.
Now I know it's Gucci. Everything is true because Nick put his stamp of approval. And let's just be honest, right? When Nicholas DeOrio or Bo Blacks or Augie, one of these
I'm too sped. I don't know how to do
killers
that.
within this part of the internet, right? When they put their stamp of approval on something, that's it, right?
Dude, this has the Maggot stamp of approval. Let's go.
End of story. Game over, right? Can we all agree on that, chat? Right? That's a thing. That's not just me, you know, being PeePaw here, right?
So you can tell this is just a man trying to fit in, right? I don't feel like PeePaw is like harmful. He's not like a content creator that like any.
Yeah, he's just retarded, like Tipster. That's why it's funny to make fun of him. I don't know, dude.
You should worry about or anything like this. And again, it's like the fact that you chose to take him seriously in the first place. I mean, really? Like, is he the one with the problem, or is it maybe the people that are taking him seriously? Questions, ladies and gentlemen. Questions. We have our next clip. This is I'm not really sure. This is PeePaw racist clips. Now, I have a habit of editing people because I enjoy editing around PeePaw. I do. I think he's great. I can't.
Holy shit, dude! We're about to see a huge edit. Yes, dude, yes. Let's fucking go. Woo.
His personality, like, again, I don't...
Wait, let me guess, okay? Alright, I'm predicting the edit right now. He's gonna have, like, animated lips, like, flapping over, like, their face, and it's gonna be some, like, movie clip, right? And he's gonna be, like, the cool, epic, like, guy, and PeePaw is gonna be, like, some fat, like, guy stumbling, you know?
Don't take him seriously. He's amusing for me. He's always been that character that I enjoy watching, and the same way that a lot of people might look at Wings or something like this is the same way that I've always looked at PeePaw, but in a way that's like, I support him, and I think he's great. Like, I don't dislike PeePaw, and I most certainly don't have no ill will for him, but here's just a little example of just like clips.
When I was younger, because the culture and the time that I was raised in, I said the N-word plenty of times. Bitch, do you know what you just cost me a potential gig here? Shut the hell up, right? nigga.
I can't even hate. That was pretty good.
So again, it's just like stupid little pranks and stuff like this. At one point, there was like a whole funding. Now, I want you to keep in mind that, again, we trolled this guy with this. But in reality, what he was actually doing was funding creators. So creators that may very well have been struggling to buy like a microphone or something like this, he actually had a support fund where people could donate and then this money would get used to go back towards the creators, which, you know, seems a bit weird, youth clubby kind of attitude. But at the same time, it's a really nice thing to do when you think about it. He's doing a great thing here. Again, we kind of made jokes about this and trolled him a lot around that time. Here's a little clip. But again, I want to point out, harmless and a great guy. Shouldn't be taken seriously, but he's not like a bad person or anything like this. You know, if anybody takes people seriously, you're the one with the problem, right?
And I've seen the comments.
If anybody takes what the grown man says seriously, you're the problem. Okay, dude. Just taking away all agency, just taking away all agency from like Riverter, just acting like he's like a retarded toddler.
I've seen the people out there talking, claiming about how it's suspicious what I'm doing, how it's weird.
I don't even really hate Brick. I just thought arguing with him was funny as fuck.
Old guy, you know, has Discord calls with younger people. That's strange. It's weird. Okay. It's strange. It's weird. It's whatever. I don't care.
Little did everyone know that actually D-Max and Maggot edits were about PeePaw's age. Just, you know, they nobody knew this, but they're really fucking old. So they were around PeePaw's age, I guess.
I fucking knew it. Lock him up.
Lock him up! Put him in fucking prison! Solitary confinement! Put him in there! What the fuck? Put him in fucking jail!
Now, if I'm going to be honest...
Damn, dude. That was a banger edit, dude. That was banger.
You ladies and gentlemen, the only clip that I ever felt bad about was that one. And I could tell that, like, you know, we was going a little bit too much on him. And, you know, there were people that started calling him, like, a pedo and stuff like that. And I even, like, pointed this out to people. I was like, no, like, this is just a joke. Like, this is just fun. Like, this is just... Again, like, he's not some predator. This guy isn't some bad guy. This guy is just a harmless creator.
What are we talking? This is the Maggot. I want to keep reminding everyone, Maggot endorsed this video. Maggot said this was a better voice of reason than most of the
content.
community.
He's doing some good while he's doing that. And again, we've just had a little bit of fun with him. But to see him ran off the internet bothers me a lot. We're going to get on to people's last kind of motivational speech. And again, this is kind of what I want people to see. This is the side of people that I want people to see. And I want people to see why do I find people are so entertaining, right? And it's because of stupid shit like that.
What I'm doing that day. You know, and I see, you know, things around me here, you know, people are trying to cover. They're trying to lessen the blow. Sometimes and trying to whatever. And I get it. I do. But when your friends are still out here flailing and they're still out here making statements that they're making and they're throwing down gauntlets and then they want to cry and bemoan when those gauntlets get picked up.
True.
Dude, sometimes you just have to...
Abby, look, you're here.
to walk away. You just have to walk away, and because it's obvious they're not listening. It's obvious that they're not taking counsel. And if they're not taking counsel, they're not listening. You can't save that person. That person.
Oh my god, dude. Does Hugin not know that you can actually... The music actually doesn't have to be so fucking loud that it like kills you. You can actually just like lower the volume on the music. It doesn't have to overpower everything.
They've got a full head of steam, and they're sailing head on. Now, they may make it into a safe harbor. They may be okay. Or they may just be rushing straight into an iceberg and going to sink.
This is a really funny clip, though. You know, this would be a banger video if he actually properly introduced what Riveter's involvement in this all was, how he actually defended D-Max to Nicholas Diorio, how much of how retarded he is. I mean, like, Jesus Christ.
But if they won't listen, if they won't take counsel, then, you know, you just have to walk away.
Gotta walk away.
I've had to do it in my real life, real world scenarios. You have friends that continuously make destructive decisions.
He's so wise.
You know?
Just to make it very clear here, ladies and gentlemen, we support people. We always will. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I hate about Tommy C, right? Is that he's always the person that's like, oh, I have to be right. But
Matt is gay. Wow, dude, this guy has jokes. He's really funny. This guy has jokes.
Which one was it, Tommy? Did you support it and believe in this project when you put 200 of your own fucking money into it? And now suddenly you want to go, oh, I'm right. I'm right. Which one is it, Tommy? Which one is it, buddy? Can't be both.
You'd see that money, get jealous, and bang. Next thing you know, you're defending yourself. There's all sorts of fraud allegations and things of that nature. Boy, was I right!
I didn't think it would be D-Max, Tommy. What the fuck,
and we're going to get into that.
And he says, oh, I didn't think it would be D-Max. That's what Matt Pitt says, even though this guy's lied. And I've called this out to you for like near on...
What is his... Did he even watch this YouTube stream? If you watch the Tommy C stream, you know that entire stream is about shitting on D-Max. He doesn't think D-Max was right. He thinks he was right because he, like, people would, like, call out Magnetar and, like, cling to him for, like... Because if you actually watch the stream, his whole point was that Magnetar shouldn't like engage with like these fucking commentary shitters, okay? He thinks he should stop talking to these fucking freaks like Maggot Edits and D-Max because it's a waste of his time. That was Tommy's whole point. And he's saying he was right because Magnetar quit his whole campaign because of these freaks, okay? That's how he's right.
A year, man, on your own fucking show, and you never listened once to get rid of him. Even though I told you multiple times, this guy's a fucking liar. Why do you keep him around? I didn't understand it, and I never understood why.
That's because you're talking to no one, Twitter Geek. I mean, 26 views? Who's listening? You think that... I mean, you really think Tommy C's listening in every episode? No, not happening.
He was so much trouble to have around and cause you so much trouble that I never fucking got it. I really didn't.
Oh, yeah, this is why I didn't. But I did tell him, I go, you started. I'm supporting it. I'll send you $200 because I don't really care for it. You know, I ran it by my wife. I told her what's going on. And she said, yeah, go for it. So really, $100 for both of us.
He was so serious about this that he phoned up his wife and was like, babe, we can't put fucking 200 into this, right? And that's the thing, is like, for me, I'm just kind of like, well, which one was it, Tommy? You know, was it?
Oh my God, dude, this guy's like, oh my, I can't believe that Tommy C asked his wife before he spent money. Hugin is divorced, by the way. I can't imagine why when he's like fucking, I can't imagine why he's divorced.
A stupid idea in the first place? Or was it that you believed in it in the first place and now you want to call it out like it's stupid? I mean,
no, he still believes in it. He still thinks that Magnetar could have done it, you fucking idiot.
You could have stopped this from the start if you really knew what you was doing or talking about. And if you was actually right in what you were saying, but you're not. You believed in it in the first place, like an absolute div like the rest of the commentary community. God, I love this.
And I gotta be honest with you though, like I did think when I said that,
chirp, chirp, chirp.
That the odds, it was more my conspiratorial side speaking. So as it turned out, that's exactly what happened. A little unexpected where it came from. But I want to go over to you just how silly and ridiculous these criticisms are. And I hate to say it, but in the future, I don't really think you can take D-Max very seriously. I really, like... I mean, yeah, he's like, a fraud. Build my channel around Magnetar.
And here's the thing as well. So what, am I meant to take you seriously, Tommy? You're somebody who sold out many times, dude. And this is the reason why you're still at the bottom, is because you constantly try to go against, like...
Tommy C is at the bottom.
Or try to do what was right. Yeah, against, like, the CC.
I can't help it, okay? It's like, there's this effect where, like, if I watch people who I really fucking hate, like, who are just, like, constantly spew, like, bullshit and lies, like, I can't help myself, but, like, interject every few seconds, right? It's like that with Rev Says Desu. It's probably like that with Maggot and D-Max now, and it's like that with Hugin, okay? It's just, I can't fucking not interject at every point when I, like, it's like, you suck so much. I hate you.
You and Nick were like these personalities. You called out bullshit. And it's what always kept you at the bottom until Keemstar gave you a handout. And I know this because you was heavily involved in the Andy Worski situation, and yours and Nicholas Diorio's demeanor back then was far different to what you show now. So to sit there and act as if anybody's like shouldn't have credibility or anything like this, dude, you should call out these people, then you join their side. You're literally surrounded by liars by your own logic, which makes you look like a fucking idiot.
You're making
it's fake, I think.
You're planting seed because all these websites have this policy.
No, they don't, Tommy. Not all of these websites have the same policy. To make that clear to you again. So that's your big play with this.
I mean, that feels very clip-chumped, so I guess he's right. I don't know.
That's incorrect.
It's bad faith, dishonest.
Now, next up, we have Skelly, who comes in with this kind of, well, I guess a great take. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I think his take is spot on. Like, what's the issue here? Maggot and D-Max are doing what everyone should do. Look at things in a critical light. Situations like...
The issue... Okay. Sorry, Skelly, but we got to shit on you a little bit here. The issue is that they're not just looking at things in a critical light. The issue is that they're heavily implying that Magnetar's a scammer and that he's not going to refund the money, when they really don't have any reason to think that at all. That's the issue. It's not that they're looking at these things critically. If they had done what PeePaw Riverter had initially done and just asked questions, like, because PeePaw really did only ask questions. I don't think any of his tweets really implied anything too heavily. If they had just done that, they would have been fine. But no, they had to imply all this other stuff and continue to double down, calling it a lol suit. That's where they messed up. It's very obvious to everyone.
The completionist, and even to the extent of Content Creator Clash 2, have taught us to be careful when it comes to donating fundraisers. You shouldn't ever allow people from the commentary community, Nicholas Diorio, Tommy C, nobody to ever deter you away from a story. That's just facts, right? But the thing is the one thing that I do have to agree on is there's one point in all of this whole entire drama where
I really like Tommy, but some yeah, if he's talking about politics and stuff, I kind of zone out too.
X takes a little bit of a step over.
There for the
and
drama.
That's where he kind of crossed the line, in my opinion. I think it was okay, and it was fine to be like where he was in the first place, but it's the moment that you start calling it a lol suit. That's one thing I do have to agree on. Obviously, if you're going to say that it's a lol suit, then you are insinuating that this is a fake donation kind of rate.
Oh, dude, how did Maggot... Obviously, Maggot didn't watch this entire video. Because Hugin's actually right. When you're calling it a lol suit, you're implying that it's a fake, and he's going to scam him. How does Hugin, Twitter Geek, get this? But fucking Maggot Edits, D-Max, and PeePaw Riverter, they all just don't understand. Dude, you guys are... This is insane. It's so apparent that Maggot did not watch this entire video, or she would not have made that tweet.
Fundraising. Again, I have to kind of agree on that side. I think that's a huge overstep, and this is kind of me going back to about D-Max having a temper, being the way that he is. You know, why I said that he shouldn't be on that recording. And this is the person who was meant to have had credibility against me the whole time in the commentary community. How fucking crazy is that? Maggot Edits looks like she's going to back down, judging by what I've seen. The kind of end result was saying that she hadn't had enough communication with D-Max or no
no, she has not backed down. In fact, she's continued to, like, freak out and lash out and try and drag everyone down with her.
Communication surrounding this
What a
situation,
freak.
though they were both arguing like they had of, which was kind of crazy. And then obviously everybody hears about this relationship with D-Max and, you know, Maggot Edits, which is kind of crazy because we've all considered D-Max to be gay this whole time, which is, again, a little bit nuts, right? And I'm shocked. I won't lie. My last impression, don't be afraid to question because these lot, go right ahead and keep on fucking pushing questions, keep on being dicks. But again, you can't go, okay, you are this, and not have anything to back that up. The one thing that I will agree on that does look very sus is
Hugin understands, bro.
Not
That's
using
crazy
any
to me.
website that comes up in any kind of like best rated websites, these kind of things. This website has only been reviewed by what, a handful of people, like literally I think under 400. And while it's been given high stars, usually a company would do this to their own rating. We have to consider GoFundMe. GoFundMe does have a 1.5 rating on Trusted Pilot. So again, there is a little bit of deterrence from GoFundMe.
Yeah, well, guess what, Hugin? You have egg on your face because he's refunding everyone, and it works well because he's just emailing everyone, okay? All these people have so much egg on
Another
their
thing
face.
that we also do have to understand is that you will find people that are using donation systems moving away from GoFundMe because it has a bad rating. Just to be clear on that. The argument of not using GoFundMe is just not accurate here. And I would definitely say that I think it's wrong to just say like, well, because you didn't use GoFundMe, then that's a problem. Because obviously GoFundMe, a lot of people are moving away from this. Though I do agree that better websites could have been.
Dude, look at this editing right here, dude. He's fucking... Good night, Luna. Dude, he's fucking masterclass editor. He just put the word... You guys see context up there? Holy shit.
This website isn't listed anywhere. Another thing that I did also want to add here as well is that refunds have also began being issued, but the thing is that this only just literally started. So this probably could have been done before. You know, that's kind of a point here as well.
Why would he have done it before? What do you... Okay, all right.
It's all for a sudden just started now, which is kind of strange.
Why is that strange? You're a fucking... This dude is like actual sped. It's
kind
crazy.
of that. Again,
It's insane.
overstepping it by saying that it's a lawsuit already. You should look more into it. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't like any of these people, you know, so it's kind of fun just to watch them all bite each other's heads off, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. I'm catching you lot in a bit. And here's the one thing for me. The one thing, like, Matt did make clear.
Look at this masterclass editing. A blank screen?
The Tommy C episode was that there was a spreadsheet of some kind, an Excel spreadsheet. This hasn't been shown to any audience. So, and you know, these people obviously don't do their research. They didn't go looking into this situation surrounding the companies correctly, because if they did, then they'd know about the refund policy, right? So these aren't people that you can trust to look into something. The thing that I would say is that with this guy, this Mag guy, whatever the fuck his name is, Magnetar, I can't remember his fucking name. This guy should have been more transparent in the steps towards refunding. I think that's the problem.
He was very transparent.
People with the lawsuit, it's like, okay, cool, you're not going forward with a lawsuit. Can we see a refunding process or what steps you plan to take? And I see nothing wrong with asking that. It is literally that moment that you step over and you call it a lawsuit. That's the issue here, just to be clear.
Yeah, so Hugin is like completely disabled. Like, it's insane to me that Maggot has sunk so low as to promote this video as like a voice of reason. It's a voice of reason over everyone else in the community. Like, he's so reasonable, right, guys? He's just good old Hugin, Mr. Reasonable over here. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's quite honestly embarrassing what like Maggot has done. I wouldn't be able to handle it. It's so fucking... It's diabolical, okay?